eyes of many, to be a relief to this kind of economic hardship that is outside, because in fact, I'm a testimony, because TGR has put a lot of relief to my stress, and it will continue to do so because it's here for life. Our message is simple and it's straightforward. Today, one of these our host, Mr. Shola, shared something, and I have to use it at the presentation, that Nigerians in this first quarter of this year, which is 3 months, we have spent 500 billion naira. All this huge amount of money, where is it going to? And that is why Top and Get Reward is giving everybody opportunity to tap from this wealth, because before now, it is not easy for an individual to say want to make money from telecommunication without starting with millions. Because of the stress, you have to get certificates, get this, get that. All the necessary things might even be overwhelming. But Top and Get Reward says you don't need all this, because we have helped you to carry out the burden. Your own is just to be under the umbrella of Top and Get Reward and start what? Enjoying this benefit for life. One thing is certain, our expenses will keep coming. It will keep increasing, because there is a time to stop working, but there is no time to stop spending. If we are getting older and weaker, something must be there for us, that even when we don't have the strength, we should be able to take care of ourselves without waiting for anybody. And that's the future of Top and Get Reward. So come with me. Let's quickly share this slide and presentation, and also give room for question and answer for those that are joining us for the first time, so that you can be cleared about what we are discussing about Top and Get Reward, the benefit, the opportunity, and also the way forward. Because tonight is your night of turning over. Tonight is your night of taking that transformation. Tonight is the night of you living a new life, just the same way it happened in 2020 to me. So also it's happening. And in TGR, there is not about sentiment. If you come in today and you do the needful, believe me, you are going to set a record that no one has ever set before. TGR gives equal opportunity to everybody. Telecommunication is the new oil well, because this is where the world is heading to. A time will come that everyone, if you can't even survive. I think something happened to our TGR yesterday. Her WhatsApp was banned. And when I talked to her this morning, she was like, hell, in fact, the whole world is collapsing. She don't even know what to do. She will hold the phone, she will drop it, and eventually she has to sleep earlier. Ordinarily, this our phone has become part of our life. Now imagine what will happen in the next 10 years. You won't be able to do anything without your phone. It's like 99.9% of our existence will depend on phone and internet. At that time, what is going to be driving that activity is data. So if we can position ourselves now, like one of our leaders said, apart from food, shelter, clothing, the next thing is data. Maybe we can add water, that after food, food can be, water can be among, or maybe go with food. But apart from the three major basic things in life, which is we know before, the fourth one now is airtime and data. If you have an Android phone without airtime and data, your phone is a toy, is a dead toy itself, not even a living toy. So what we are saying is that telecommunication, the new oil well, and your mind is your powerhouse that can change your life within twinkling of an eye. There is nothing you can do to yourself except you change your mind. Everything starts within. If an egg is broken from outside, that is the end of that egg. But if it is broken from inside, that is the beginning of a new existence. Because by the time the egg is broken from inside, it means that the egg is about to hatch. A new life is coming. So everything that will turn your life around starts within. And that is why if somebody is not convinced enough, that person cannot do anything. But the moment you have made up your mind, nothing can stop you. And that's why I said, nothing can stop a determined mind. Your mind is either what? Your palace or your prison. Try to free yourself, because it's almost the same shape. Almost the same shape. And also palace and prison are 6-letter words. So you decide which one you want. Either you want to be free and live the kind of life you want, or you just want to keep giving excuses. Today is 28. Some people be thinking of how to collect their salary. I was talking to some of them, I think about two teachers today that just last week, today is Tuesday, last week I spent close to 100K on my car. I didn't plan for it. I have to change the kick. I have to buy another battery. I was told the tires, all this, I was not planning. In fact, fuel is even there. I have to, and by the time I was looking at the way I was spending, I was like, if I'm a salary and how will I survive? In a month, if I'm spending close to 300,000 just to keep intact or probably personal something. Now imagine if I have to add other expenses to it. If somebody is working and receiving 100,000, that means the person will keep living in what? In debt. Because you borrowed this before, you have to borrow another one. We are not saying business. In fact, when I mentioned, the woman said, so I'm insulting. I said, no, I'm not insulting you. I'm just thanking God that I'm not depending on salary to survive. And we are not saying being a salary earner is a crime or you are a criminal. No, but don't let that be your place. There is no wealthy person in this world that was or a salary earner. So you have to think outside the box, because if your salary is the only source of your income, then you are just a step away from poverty. Because when that salary stops, like Robert Kiyosaki was giving an example, that if you are having $1 million, you can't say you are wealthy or you are a rich person. You are only rich, let's say your expense is $100,000 per month. That means you only rich for 10 months. Because you send 100,000 today, 100,000 tomorrow, after 10 months, that $1 million is gone. So it is not about the one you have, but how you can make that thing without your physical presence. Having another source of income is a must. Don't just depend on one source of income, because it's a society that you need to create your own plan B. And this is what Top and Get Reward is giving, that you must think of your finance. It is important. Like I think this Chris Oyakilome said, if your expenses is increasing and your income is fixed, then you have activated poverty. Look for opportunities. Make sure you tap. Don't say everything is a lie. This is an opportunity. Here will be 6 years by November 15. Probably we might mark our 60th anniversary early December like we did last year. A company that has been in existence for good 5 years and counting, then it is a company to reckon with. Unlimited wealth. This is the only way you can live a kind of dream you have been having. To achieve this, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then you keep working until there is no more life. Because you must show up, you go to shop, you go to work at times when you see those that are living on salary, what they are doing is even more strenuous than this business we are calling them to do. Because at times when I go to secondary schools to see the way they are, even the teaching is not an easy job, but they will stick to this for 20, 30 years. Excuse me. We are just telling you that you must make money while you are in bed. If not, you have to get off of that bed, get up immediately and start thinking of how you can make money even when you are not active. The more you learn, the more you earn. If you're thinking of earning and you are not ready to learn, that L that you are trying to remove will eventually become a loss. And that is why a lot of people fall for Ponzi scheme scams, because they don't ready to learn. We are not ready to learn, to understand how it works before they start thinking of earning. The literate of 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. In fact, 2 years is even much. Before you know, another thing has come. When did we start this artificial intelligence now? Maybe around just 2, 3 months, or let me say less than 6 months ago. Now you can see the rampage, you can see the transformation almost everywhere is AI, AI. Before we know, maybe by the end of this December, another thing might come up, because those that now started their course maybe about 2, 3 years ago, before they graduate, they're already an outdated person. What you just need in order to have a financial freedom is to what? Build a system. And what are the things you need to consider before you can say you want to build or partner with a system? Think of partnership. What is this company having? Then again, what is the value? Then does it have a leverage system? And this is what Top and Get Reward has. There are two ways to leverage through people, because money is in people. People are custodians of wealth. If you cannot understand how to leverage, then you are going to remain average. It's not a course because you can't earn more than what you know. And the first thing you need to think of leverage through your personal produce products and services. And this has a limitation because if you don't go to work, that job, that business slow down. But the second one is to leverage through other people's products and services. Let everybody, either you are listening to me live or you are watching, nobody can calculate how much they have spent on airtime and data for the past. No one can do that. I have not seen anybody. There is no way I ask that question that anybody will be able to give me a vivid or a very concise result or calculation or amount. It has never happened. So if we are doing this on daily basis, what does that mean? You are making some people richer. We are talking about leverage. Look at what this man, when he was alive, what he has built, his family is still enjoying it to tomorrow. That's the example of leverage. I don't have the chance or connection with Awolow's family. Then our former president also took the same advantage with MTN and is still enjoying till tomorrow. Now imagine you are not only partner with MTN, Glo is inclusive, Airtel, and Nine Mobile. If other network comes up tomorrow, it will still be part of the product that TGR will have. So you have unlimited means to tap wealth in this telecommunication. Top and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider. We have everything that is needed. And day in, day out, we are going to be adding to our prestige. We are going to be adding to our feathers, to our title. Because recently we just won another thing, which has to do with Southwest something here. By the time maybe they want to celebrate us, we are going to update everybody. Look at this certificate. It's only Top and Get Reward that has NCC so far in Nigeria. It shows the legitimacy of this company, as well as international recognition as well. And this is what led to our recognition by former Minister of Communication, Professor Issa Pantami in Abuja, when he received our CEO and gave this award that we won in 2021. And that made him to write this letter of commendation in 2022 as well when the CEO went there. You can see the office, you can see the symbol, lettered paper. It shows the validity, the authenticity, and sustainability of this company, and also the transparency. Because if dignitaries can be identified with our company, then you have nothing to fear. This is another former Minister of Communication during our 50th anniversary, Barrister Adebayo Shitu. So this business, TGR, is far from those ones that you have done. They will just package lies and bring to you. You even know the owner. They might tell you the owner is in US, the owner is in Japan. Meanwhile, they are Nigerians. They just use something to cover up because you don't understand. And they will package in such a that people will be so enthusiastic that, this is, and it's all lies. Look at everyone that people have done, which one lasted for 2 years. Before you know it, story will come. We are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of telecoms get to people to enjoy their enjoy it and live their dream life. This is what has helped me and many others that have benefited, and also millions that are still coming on board that will benefit from this because TGR is going nowhere. That is a kind of assurance and that rest of mind, peace of mind that we have with TGR. Even if you are taking a step at a time, you will still get there. If you are running, you will get there. If you are flying, you will get there. It is not about first come, first serve. Those are those Ponzi schemes, but TGR is not. You can start planting now. By the time your seed will germinate, you can have a very handful harvest. Like our one of our guys will see together, will show him what he has been nurturing. If it is all those other platforms, by the time he will say he will be enjoying now, the thing will have disappeared. So all the effort wasted. But in TGR, every single effort that you are putting in, you are going to meet it there. TGR is the most affordable network marketing business and easiest to build. It is designed for everyone who regularly use airtime and data. Now imagine you have the grace to be earning just 1% of every Nigerian's transaction on daily basis out of 500 billion. If it's just 0.0001, you can never be poor again with that percentage. You can't, because it will be coming every day. Never underestimate the power of it's something that is dropping, no matter how small it is. It will eventually become big because it's not stopping. Data is the most fastest selling commodity all over the world because people consume this product per second. Data is life, the latest oil block in 21st century. This happened, or this publication came in 2020, August 7 to be precise, to let us know that this money in telecom is just too much. Even federal government has been tapping since that time, and it's even more than what they are getting. So when we said telecommunication is new oil well, we knew what we were saying. And as of 2022, you can see the number of active subscribers is increasing on daily basis. Those that didn't use phone last year, they will use this year. Those that didn't use this year, they will use next year. Nigerians spend 2.6 trillion on data airtime in 9 months. Why wouldn't it be that if within just 3 months they are spending 500 billion? Another 3 months might be 1 billion. So before you know, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger because there is no other way around this thing than to use this product. Our vision and mission is to become the largest and most reliable distributor of telecom products and wealth building opportunities to Nigerians so that everybody can tap from this wealth and keep enjoying, because this sector will perpetually keep generating wealth for those that have positioned themselves. So if you don't have VTU, you can't make money from telecommunication. You can just be contributing. So TGR is now giving everybody the opportunity to tap from this wealth. We have reduced unemployment rate in Nigeria because I am not looking for a job. Alhaji Atoiba is not looking. Sheikh King is not looking for. Mr. Shola is not looking. Just imagine now millions of people are coming on board. Because this job will never be enough. You can see the percentage of unemployment. So if Nigeria TGR can take about just 20% of this, of the figure that are unemployed, you can see this Nigeria will become a better place for us, because this business will never be saturated, as I said. And our uniqueness, other platform you might not be able to buy anything lower than 100 naira. Even if you want to buy 1 naira recharge card, you are going to get it on our platform. And we have other benefits that we give every member. Our product is the same thing. Like you have been doing it before now, you have been recharging, you have been buying airtime and data, you have been subscribing. But where you that, you don't get a cashback. And where they say they give you a cashback, you cannot convert it to do something else. That is one. Two, in TGR, we now give you the opportunity to benefit from transactions of millions of Nigerians. If you can build that, and you don't even need to look for millions, we will give you the strategy as we get there. What banks are doing, if bank as financially stable as they are still taking opportunity of telecommunication, then what about you that you don't even have 1/10 of the, even 1/20 of status, financial status of bank? I mean, is there anybody among us that say, okay, what the bank has, I have half of it? Because what you have in your bank is about 1/100 of the, no matter how much you have. So what we are saying is that if the banks can be doing this, because it's not about what they like, or what they need to do to fulfill their purpose. It's not about, oh, I don't know how to talk. Learning, if that is going to make you to have a fulfilled life. Because you can either talk to beg for money or to talk to make money. So you have to choose one, because if you don't have money, you must beg for money. Because you can't just be watching yourself and be starved, or your children to be having challenges and you're unable to do the necessary things. But TGR will give you that, the kind of life you want to live. It's just a matter of time. You see, in life is about process. A child was born in a day. That day, the child will not become an adult. But eventually, the child will become just like I am talking to you now. I was once a baby. And this business, as I said, just like a child that is growing, it will eventually become a parent. Also, you in TGR, as you are coming on board, you are growing gradually, because this system continues to live forever. Bills don't stop no matter how much money you make. You keep spending. For those that might say, oh, I don't need it, I'm okay, I'm satisfied. Look around you. How many people can you empower? It's just like we are giving back to the community. How many people can you show this opportunity so that they will never forget that, oh, it is because of social person that make me to know about TGR, and they empower me and I started. You can do the same thing if you think it is not for you, but there are many people that are depending on you. Instead of giving them fish, teach them how to fish by empowering them with up and get reward, and they will be glad you did. How do you want to make money here? It's so simple. Just have what? Our VTU portal. Virtual Top-up is an online vending portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime, data, bill payment services. What makes the bank to leverage? Before now, before the introduction of VTU, it is not easy for anybody or possible for anybody to just enter a banking hall and say, please give me MTN 500 naira, Glo 300 naira, this and that. They'll be looking at that person. But the moment this virtual top-up of a thing comes up, that is why you don't see all the people that are making calls on the street anymore. Because banks have upgraded. They remain in manual, and that is why they become extinct. You don't need 1 million, you don't need 500,000. Just even 100,000 is not a must to start with. If you don't have up that, you can still, you are good to go. Even we have the least package that we call it student and transform life for life. Not only about you, even your generation can also benefit from it. We can start small and upgrade with time. Before you know what is happening, you are getting to the top. CJ is not about monkey they walk, baboon they chop. If you do what you're supposed to do, you'll get what you're supposed to get. Not that somebody will cross leg somewhere. In little, but you that is active, you maximize the opportunity. And these are the way TGR compensates. What TGR is what they are paying mouth-to-mouth advert. Because when you hear something from somebody directly or somebody that is closer to you, you believe that person than hearing it from a distance. And that is what TGR is appreciating. And these are the levels of payment, how they can, you can build. Level 1, 22%, level 2, 5%, level 3, 5%, level 4, 2.5, level 5 to 10, 1.5. Other companies that might think that say they are doing what we are doing at level 6 to level 10, they don't pay up to this. And this is where wealth is hidden, because our business is the business of the future. A time when everything will be on autopilot, you don't need to know who is coming in. But because the system is automated, you'll be getting that millions on regularly basis because you are getting 1.5%, unlike others that are paid less, which after you have built, the time you're supposed to be enjoying and the system will be ripping you off. In TGR, we are transparent, we are sustainable, and we have accountability. 4 ways to make money. It's so easy. The moment you become a member, you have become somebody that can connect and make more. That is when you connect, when you recommend. You can't be having an opportunity somewhere and you decide to keep it to yourself. Just like another that decide to marry, you can't just say you marry and you enjoy the marriage and you say, oh, I'm not going to give birth to a child. You have. And that is why God said fruitfulness and multiplication in the Bible, because without this, the world will not even exist. Without new blood, there will be no continuation. In Yoruba, they say, Tinoba Kwa feel good, you talking about Kwa for Morocco. What means that a parent, when you are going, you have a child that will replace you. And that is why some tribe, if you don't have a male child, they don't believe that you can continue that lineage. So in TGR, likewise, other business, without continuity, there will be no existence. Look at Coca-Cola till tomorrow. Look at the number of years they have been existing. They keep advertising and they keep the tempo going every day. Look at MTN, they make advertisement, a very solid one. Why? Because there must be a continuity. Without that, look at Nestle. Think of any big Google, Microsoft. They keep advertising, they keep building, they keep injecting new ideas. New blood without that, then the company will have been a long time forgotten. And when you start with either 5,000 or 50,000 or more, you are going to get 10% of your registration just to test run the platform. That is it true that if I recharge, they give me something? Because the money you pay is meant for VTU license, but the company decide to give you a gift of 10%. And also the point value is also another gift, which after accumulation can lead to millions. From your recharges, which you have not been gotten from all these financial institutions, because when you buy, you think you buy 200 or 500. If they are getting more than that from you, you pay more than that. I might think how much is naira, how much is 5 naira. At the end of the month, if they debit you or deduct another 100 naira or more, You won't because of that go and fight. But 100 naira or 200 naira from 1 million people, you know what it is. Somebody who is saving 50,000 naira every month, it will take that person 166 years to save 100 million. And in Nigeria of today, if somebody is after all the expenses still keeping 50,000 naira per month, you see the person is a big man. Meanwhile, it will take that person 166 years to make 100 million. But with leverage, less than 5 years, you can achieve this. Just give yourself that target. I want to make money. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody needs financial freedom. But the way we are looking for it is so tedious because it's only us that we are doing only us are doing the job. Now, TJR is giving the opportunity that don't let it be all or you alone. You can leverage, build. If you now decide to make sales, like you want to connect others, okay, I can sell card for you, you are still welcome. You are still making money. But if you want to increase the level of your income, then don't be a lone soldier or a lone ranger. As you are enjoying the platform that you are selling, look for other sellers to join you. As they are buying or they're selling from their platform, you will also be enjoying so that you now make more than only you that is selling. Because as you are a good seller, you also identify some other good seller. Then form association of sellers. You make more money. Everybody keep building. Then the third part is that the marketing program. This is where wealth is hidden. If you don't know how to sell, you are going to be sold. No sales, no money. Everybody, no matter the field you have, no matter your profession, no matter what you do for a living, you are selling. What you sell is or it's what differs. As a policeman is selling his skills. A soldier is also selling his skills, the training they have gotten during the time they were in the camp. A lawyer is selling what he has learned in the law school or secondary, in the tertiary institution. Think of any field, even the doctor. What the doctor is selling is the knowledge he has. So now what you are selling determines the kind of income you are going to make. People don't have the patience to build a business for 3 years, but they have that patience to remain in the same position for 4 doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. What you need to do or what you need to get started, do you have a laptop or a smartphone? Which everybody listening to me, either now, live or later, you have. That's question number 1 answered. Question number 2, can you afford 5,000? Believe you me, if we hold 10,000 naira now to the market, what we are going to buy will be in nylon bag, polythene bag. Just yesterday alone, I decided not to calculate how much I spent. Because a small basket of tomato now about 6,000. It's even coming down. Last week was more than that. Somebody said, I saw it on her status that she bought it about 75,000 last week or upper week. Now it's 110,000. And this is how things keep increasing. And somebody wants to rely on salary alone. That means that person wants to remain in a position and keep or become a corporate beggar. Now, do you know 5 people who buy airtime and data? If you check your contacts, you have more than that. So which means question number 3 is answered. Then the third one, can you spare just some time to build a business that will give you a transformation? Why wouldn't, if you don't spend the time to build a business that will give you a transformation, you still spend that time to do nothing. Why can't you now use that time for something that will change your life forever? And from referral commission, directly and indirectly, this is where wealth starts building. A time will come you won't have control over your earnings. You can only be checking your dashboard and withdraw. You go back, you withdraw because it will now be on automated. A time is coming that everybody will be begging to join TGI because you can only argue or dispute what you are being told. But when you see something that is happening, you have seen it with your 2 eyes, then there is no need for any argument. When the time comes that people see TGR, they pay millions, TGR, they pay millions, a time will come and say, I beg, I want they do that thing where they give you millions. Because it's only an insane person that want to be poor. Every average Nigerians or every average human being that is in the right mood, right sense, right thinking, we always want financial freedom. At least to be free, to be able to get what you want at the time you want it, without thinking or having headache. Now look at this chart. We call it Fantastic 10 or Power of 10. This is just an example. You can decide to be Fantastic 100. For me, even if I get 1,000, I'm just starting. Because TGR give you unlimited chance to earn. And that's why I keep saying that the more you understand this business, the more you become aggressive and crazy about it, because it's like a free money. Even if it take you time to get there, you will get there. Look at the figure at the bottom, which is about 159 million with your 10,000 without operating, and everybody you are bringing is just a 10,000. What this one means that you have registered with 10,000. The company have given you 10%, and you now decide to build a session of users, your friends, family, colleagues, acquaintances, anybody, even strangers. If 10 of them sign up with the same amount, you have gotten 2,019 times 10. And if this duplication keeps growing little by little, even if it takes you 5 years to get 159 million, don't forget that somebody that is saving 50,000 naira will take that person 166 years. So if you now team up because of a power of leverage, and under 5 years you are making over 100 million, it's worth it, because when you get to this level, you are forever free from poverty, because on automated people that you show also want to make the same thing, and the earnings keep increasing. Everybody makes money. This is for 5,000 for those that say to people for my environment, they can't afford 10,000 is 5,000. You still make good money. Just keep building. And these people that sign up with 5,000, they are potential 50,000 package member, because they will upgrade when they see the benefit of being on 50,000. And this is just total earning on 50,000 package. It's over 700 million. If this takes you 5 years to get there, yes, I'm still struggling financially. And we're talking about fantastic things. Let me just open our eyes a bit. If you're able to build fantastic 10, let's say from level 1 to level 10, no matter the number of years it takes to, either 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 years, you know you can repeat the same process. And this one will not take you lesser year, because you have made money already, you have become an authority. And you say, okay, I have built 10 people and I've empowered these 10 people, they have become a millionaire, and they have rebuilt a fantastic thing. Why will it be possible? Because now you are a public figure, you have said the listen to is a command. And now when you build another result already, they just be tipping in like pam 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 is coming in. Meanwhile, don't see what you are doing, they also duplicate themselves again. So the earnings here will never stop. And you know the joyful part of it is that this business is going nowhere. You keep enjoying this for a lifetime. And that is why we are so happy in Tija that we have sustainability. If 1,000 people qualify for incentive the same day, the system can pay easily the same day. Now, this cannot, I live the rural area. Now 5,000 if you get good. Build 5,000 with 20 people, you can still make a lot of money. Look at the figure here, 250 million naira. It's not a small money. And if it is 10,000, you can see the difference. 9 billion. This will continue to grow for life. This is for 50,000, is about 45 billion. The only person that can stop you from making this money is you. An average adult say, how do I get people? A lazy person. If you talk business, today alone, I know the number of people that have collected my contact because I did a presentation in about 2 places today. And they are, the more you show up, the more chance you have. There is no way your contact will not increase if you talk about your business every day, anywhere you find yourself. So to others that are deliberate, if you are deliberate, you get back often. Now, what we show you earlier was just one part of the earnings. Another one is that, which you cannot even estimate, is when you are now enjoying the referral commission of every team member that is coming in from all your people. Now, if you are enjoying this, you can imagine what you can make. It's a lot of money. And the power of leverage is so powerful that this beggar become the richest beggar in Lagos because of what he built. He leveraged and he built. People that is giving money might think how much I think he paid. But look at what he has made. He has a pure water factory, has traveled to Holy Land several times, and not have forward. This little money you think it is little can become massive because of that continuity that is in the system. Your whole job is just to keep building. And this is another way of compensating which the company decide to do for members who is building for us, building with us, because you are not working for TGR, you are working with TGR. If you are working for TGR, they can sack you. But because you are working with TGR, you have your freedom. You can decide when to work, how to work. So when you eventually have this PV in a month, that's 10,000 PP, the company can give you extra amount of 120,000 to serve as your calling, maybe call card or transportation for moving from one place to another. Apart from this, your cumulative PV will never be erased. It will never be removed from your dashboard. If it is 30 own, if it is 1,000 PV you are getting every day, it keeps increasing and you keep what? Enjoying this benefit. At the moment you have 10,000 PV, 25,000 PV, you have access to 750,000 naira. Bam, as another gift. You must be on 10,000 package if you really want to enjoy this. And these are the people that we have celebrated on our 50th anniversary. You can see TGR Restore can do. They have collected, they have spent, they are getting closer to others. The next incentive. And this is what speaks volume for TGR. We don't paint black red. We don't paint red black because we want people to come in or to believe us. No, we celebrate those that have gotten there, not fake people. Every picture you see, try to interact any one of them if you know them one-on-one, whether they receive the money or not. They will tell you they have spent it long time ago. I remember the first time I received traveling incentive, somebody was asking me, have you gotten that money? I said the money where I don't finish safe. It's just like, when you have suffered a lot. God, thank God, say I know TGR. That time, it's like the first rain in the dry season. How will you see the impact? You hardly notice that it even rained. Because there are a lot of things that have, in fact, they don't open mouth. They are just looking for what to shock. So the moment that one comes in, pam, 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 I get a SETI, I get this and that. Before you know, that 100 naira is gone. So it's like I didn't receive anything. If not because there is record in TGR, I wouldn't have end up to these millions I've made. And the joy is that it keeps coming in because the system is not tired of giving when I'm not tired of receiving. So, and how do I do to receive is just keep duplicating myself. After some time, just cross leg money keeps dropping. Bronze director, when you have 25,000 PV, the company gives you 750,000, and see the people that have collected. Every now and then, TGR is having record. People are creating record, one after the other. Create your own record. Anytime you come on board, you meet TGR there. TGR is waiting for you because as you qualify, your money is not going to stay for long. You get your money, it is your sweat. It must not take long before you receive it. Look at the first record breaker that got 2 traveling incentive in a year. And also, you can see age is not a barrier. She is 8-year-old now. She was 7 when she got this. Now she's 8. And before you know, it's just a little time. Just keep building, keep building, keep building. You are going to get there. Mr. Fantastic, that is him there. Then you see our latest and record breaker. You see our prof also, Mr. Emmanuel Oweye, aka Impacting Lives, who qualified for 3 traveling incentives within 60 days. And he got 2,250,000 extra from TGR for what? For consistency, for dedication, for team building. How many card seller can get that? Bank or financial institution. But TDR is saying, thank you for showing people for that. When you have 100,000 PV, the company give you what? 5 million naira. And see the people that have qualified our upline, upline. I talk about TGR Queen. And also I got my own. And also our one and only prince. I think that is the only prince we have in TGR. Prince Ernest Okonkwo. I don't know about others, but that is the only one I know for now. Igbo Kwenu. Please, I trust you people. When you see a genuine business, nothing is stopping you. Nothing. You put in all the sweat, all the effort, everything within you. And also, I'm encouraging we other tribes, because this is not a tribalism company. It is a Nigerian business. Let's make Nigerian great with this business. Let's relieve people of this hardship so that they can make good money. And also, Mr. Uche Oyema, those are people that have qualified. Then when you have 250,000 PV, you get what? 6 million naira. Money is sweet. Oh. Hmm. Money is sweet. TGR is talk and do. Just try to get there. Whether they will pay you or not, you go know. Now you go start shouting, say, hey, I don't receive a lot today because I remember the first time I received that traveling incentive, I have to lock the door to withdraw that money. You know, when poverty is too much, you would think that day I just locked. When I decided not to even withdraw all, I withdrew 500,000, which is half a million naira. When I saw the alert, I say, I shouted. My wife was asking what happened. I said nothing because I was surprised I can earn 500,000, which is half a million naira personal money for the first time in my life. I said, TGR, I don't start work. When you have 500,000 PV, the company give you 10 million naira because nobody is there to be there. That's why you don't see any picture. TGR know the lie. Then every money you have on your dashboard or when you qualify, you don't need to be selling wallet. You get the cash instantly. You can withdraw the one you have as a commission to your bank account. You don't need to be selling. How do you want to register? Somebody must have shared this either live presentation with you to join this Zoom tonight, or probably you are watching the recorded one. Please get back to that person that you are ready. If that person is sleeping, wake that person up. Say, if I can't sleep, then you don't need to sleep. We don't enter the same trouser now. I must make money as well. And you know the beautiful thing, you can come in today and overtake those that have been there for some time if they are not active. This thing is so plain, it's so transparent. If you get the numbers, you get the figure. Like somebody will say it's a mathematical. It's so simple to calculate. Just get your people on board. Somebody, Mr. Fantastic, say 5,000 diamonds. If you can have 5,000 team members and they are all on diamonds between level 1 and level 5, you have qualified for the whole incentive in TGR, which is 21,750,000. And your referral commission cannot be less than 20 million. You become what you believe. If you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. Try to do something different. Everyone has the key, it's just a matter of using it. Some people dream of success while other people get up every day and make it happen. If you don't try to create the future you want, you must enjoy the one you get. People didn't know TJ, I mean, Nigeria will be like this. So 3 years ago, nobody knew we are going to buy a basket. I remember then if I hold 1,000 naira, I will buy about 3 baskets of tomato. That's average one, like a bucket. 3. Now, if you don't have 9,000 naira, you can't buy a bucket of tomato. So if I didn't start TJR in 2020, I don't know what my story will be by now. So start now and start building because you don't even know what will happen next year. No matter what happens, you're already building your future, so you won't even feel the heat much. Everyone is a millionaire. You can either have millions of cash or millions of excuses. Choose your millions wisely. Thank you very much. I really appreciate for being patient. Don't keep this business to yourself alone. Share the good news and also let them have a testimony as you have. And if you are yet to have, believe you me, your time is coming because if you don't stop, the money is coming, knocking on your door. You only need to open it and the money comes in. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Mr. Shola? Mr. Shola, are you there? Mr. Shola, are you there? So if you have any question, please just indicate and we are going to attend to you. Wow, Mr. Shola is no more here. So if you have any question, if you are here for the first time and you have a question, try to raise up your hand. And I'm going to unmute you so that you can, let me try and meet certain, Abolo, okay, Omoba Orun, did I get it right? All right, I'm coming. I want to make Mr. Dami. Let me try and make you a co-host. Okay. Just a minute, Omoba, I'm coming. I want to look for some of our leaders here too. Ike Lomo here, Mr. Kwafankanga. You are all welcome. Thanks for being there throughout the presentation. Coming, do I see Mr. James? Are you still here? Okay, we have about 3 people now that are raising up their hand. We have 2 again. Somebody have dropped. Please, if you have any question, try to indicate now so that I will note the numbers, and that will be all that we are going to give chance to ask question. If you're a registered member, you can keep your question till Thursday, or if you are a new member, then you are free to ask. All right, let me start with Omoba. You can unmute yourself, sir.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Well done. We really appreciate you, sir. God bless you.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'd already chatted you up, but let me just say it openly now. I appreciate this presentation, and it's really mind blowing. But I want to ask this PV, the point value.
All right,
I'm hearing 5,000, 100,000. So I think does bulk of it comes from registration or sales of a VTU or subscription and all that. And secondly,
all right, is that
how can we have access to this slide so that we can go over on it and over and over on it, and also to use it to encourage others for partnering with this business.
All right. Let me start by asking you, are you in any of our WhatsApp groups, sir?
Yes.
Which one among them?
I'm in is it 20 billionaire, the one I got this one fantastic 20 fantastic
all right.
That was where I got this link.
Okay, that's good. I will send a PDF there as well, though I've shared it across all our groups, even the community group, WhatsApp community. And you know, sometimes people will not even check the message that is being posted. I think about a week or more than that, the first day I used it, the second day I shared with everybody.
So you are the Mr. Akimabi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I will look for it, sir.
All right. Then again, so based on that, your question that is it the point value or registration that is bringing? You see, every registration comes with a point value, just like from the slide. Yes. When I say this 5,000, you get 10 PV. So the company is appreciating those that are building our database with us. And by building a database means that people are connecting to TGR through you directly or indirectly. So if you are on a required package, like 10,000, for example, if anybody joins TGR through you, whatever the package that person is registering with, let's say 50,000, there is 100 PV attached to that 50,000 package. So the moment that person register and activate, you will get referral commission, and the company still give you point value, despite the person also got the point value. It will be added to your own. So which means, for example, if you're on 10,000, you have 20 PV, and somebody register with 50,000, that's 100 PV. 100 plus 20, you are now having 120 PV. Meanwhile, your downline is having 100. So if you register another person with 50,000, you are going to have the same 100 as that person. So each one of them is having 100, 100. You are having 220. So as it's growing like this, if you are on 10,000 and this person you register with 50,000 is now coming with another person, you are not going to enjoy the PV of that person, even if that person is 75,000, because you are still on 10,000, and your 10,000 only have access to direct PV member.
That okay, that's another aspect. I get it now. So
we try to
that means one has to be upgrading. upgrading
Yes,
time.
you have to upgrade if you want to earn deeper in terms of referral commission and point value. So by the time you're on
50,000
50,000 at
CIS.
least, no, we have 100,000.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
upgrade little by little, or if you can go once. So once you
Okay.
have upgraded to 50,000, you have had the opportunity, you have secured every necessary chance to make it big in TGR, because you are not going to lose point value from your level 1 to level 5, no matter the numbers they might be. And you are going to enjoy referral commission from level 1 to level 10, as well as transaction commission.
Okay.
Hope the question is clear now.
Yes. Yes.
Any other one? Before we move on.
No other one. But you promised to drop the slides, right?
Yes, I will, by God's grace.
By God's grace. Okay, sir.
And
Okay,
somebody
sir.
is asking how do one join the WhatsApp group. Somebody must have invited you if you're a new member. And if you're a registered member, your upline, tell that your upline that you want to be in either the official group or the state group. Because the information we share on the official group, we also share it in the state group and also in the community. So if you are in any of those your upline groups, you're also under the community WhatsApp group. So by the time we drop a message there, since your group is under WhatsApp, under community WhatsApp, you are going to receive that message as well. And just chat your upline up that you want to be in all these, and also our Telegram. We'll still try to share the Telegram link. Mr. Shola, if you're able to get the link, can drop it. If not, I will. Then let's contact those that are raising up their hand. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, I think who else is the second person? Let's call Francis. Rita Francis. Blue Maze. Then we have about 3 other people left. Kosoko, Kenwood, Ati, Wilfred. So Mr. Francis or Miss Fran or maybe male or female, I don't know. Rita Francis. Okay. So, oh yeah, welcome.
Thank you. I think I
Yes.
got value. I just want to get more clarification. Like
All right.
on the area where sometimes maybe a particular network is giving a kind of plan or bonus, like this idea of buy 200 and get so and so. You know, when you want to do VTU and somebody said, give me 200 naira airtime or 400 naira, they will ask, do you have a WOOF? Can you do a WOOF? Is it possible? Can we use VTU to render such services? That's one. Then, am I able to manage the business by myself without anybody's interference? That's another one. As per registration, accounting, and the rest. Then,
all right.
The other one, does it mean that if I start with 5,000, if somebody comes with 50,000, I cannot, if somebody comes under me with 50,000 naira package, I cannot get a direct bonus because I didn't quite get that place. And you should please put light on that fantastic 10. I really want to get it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you for the question. The last one, which if you're on 5,000 and you are connecting somebody who will say, wow, I love this business, let me start with 50,000 because the person can afford. You are going to enjoy referral commission of 10,450 naira from this person's activation, which is about 22% minus the 5% maintenance fee. So even if you are on a lowest package, anytime you are connecting or anybody is registering through you, no matter the package that person is coming with, you are going to get that direct referral commission. Nothing is stopping that.
Okay.
But what you are going to miss as somebody on 5,000 package is the point value of this person's registration.
Okay.
So before you can enjoy the point value of anybody that is registering or connecting to TGR through you, you must be on 10,000 package. But there's always say, okay, there are 5,000 I get, so I'm not going to upgrade. I just want to sacrifice this 5,000. No, voila. They will make the money, but they are not a candidate of incentives.
Okay.
Sure, you get that. They will make good money. If later they make the money and they start upgrading, their team members, anyone that is upgrading after that, will be enjoying the PV of that upgrade they are doing after the person must have been on the required package to enjoy the PV.
Yeah.
That one is set to right.
Right.
For the business that will be independent, you can, in fact, when you log into your dashboard after the meeting tonight, go to the 3 lines on the top left corner. When you select, just like the way you want to do transaction, select that 3 lines, click on my account, then select information. The first thing you are going to see on top is how to operate TGR account without calling anyone for assistance. It's an independent business. All you just have to do is to learn it for a while. Maybe just give it a little time to understand everything on the dashboard. So through that information, about 70% of what you need to know is already explained there. How to fund, number one, even the moment somebody registered fresh and you log in, they'll be at the bottom of that page. What you are going to see is go to information just for you to be informed. So from that page, in fact, we have tutorial videos that can guide you on how to do all the transactions, be independent, because it's an independent business. It's just like a child that is growing. Initially, the child needs the support of the parent to know the right and the wrong. After the child is matured enough, the child is independent. So also the business. What you just need is just like this question you are asking now. Your upline might be able to give you that, and by the time you understand how to go about the whole thing, you have a failed transaction, you know what to do to rectify it. You go to support, you lodge a complaint, and they give you. We'll still try to do that next Thursday. This coming Thursday for a registered Zoom meeting, so that you know everything about the dashboard. So once you have been able to do that, you are a complete independent person. My upline, I don't think I can say, Ogami Ejo, how do I do this? Because it's an investment. I've taken my time to understand the business. That is where I'm like this. So also anybody can be like that as well. Then the first one, which is that if somebody is on a double something, we have on our dashboard, we have a WOOF, but it's only for MTN. And if somebody is requesting for that kind of a thing, you can generate PIN and send to them. If they have a special code to load, they will give them. But if it's each line has their own tariff. Like my own MTN, if I recharge any amount, they give me, I think, times what is the percentage they give me as a bonus. So if somebody is on that, the moment you recharge for that person, they will get the normal bonus that is on that tariff they have. And if they are insisting on getting the PIN to recharge, you can generate a PIN and send to them. If they use the code, it's only our Glow that has a specific code to load, because Glow gave us specially when we requested for the ePIN. If you generate the ePIN on our dashboard, if you use normal code, it will not go if it is for Glow, but others are the same. And if you use our code to load for other PIN outside, it won't accept. But the one you generate on our dashboard, if you use our normal code, it will load immediately and you are going to enjoy it. Then fantastic 10 that you asked for, it might be 20, it might be 50. What we just did is just a way to see a kind of a roadmap that if I'm working with 10 friends as a business partners, I call on 10 of my friends that let's do something different this year. And they now say, okay, I want to register with 10,000. The first row will serve as all the 10, because if the 10 use your link to register, that is the first level. So it means that you want to be working at the power of 10. You have gotten your 10 members registered and they have activated, you have gotten your percentage, referral commission, the PV if you're on 10,000 as well. Now you have to upgrade in order to enjoy the PV of their own team members. So each one of them will also duplicate what you have done. They will replicate the process. Each one of them, you monitor them. Have you gotten your 10? Have you gotten your 10? By the time each one of them gotten their own 10, you will be having 100 people at your second generation. And you enjoy the 5% of their registration from all of them. This is the continuity that will now brings millions at level 6. That is what we mean by fantastic 10. If it is fantastic 20, so that means instead of 10 people, you are working with 20 people directly, and the 20 also duplicating, bringing their own 20.
Okay.
That's how it works.
But with the number of the 20, if I'm working with 20 persons or 20 people,
yes,
20,000
No,
or 10.
it doesn't matter. They can come with different package. It doesn't mean that you are on 10,000 and everybody you are bringing must be on 10,000. But what you're after
Okay.
is that you just want 10 people to be directly under you. Some might
That's
come with 20,000, some might come with
okay.
5,000, some might come with
Okay.
50,000. But just make sure you
Okay.
have 20 people at your first generation or 10. So
Okay.
irrespective of the
But I
package they are
must
coming with.
10,000. But I must start with 10,000.
Yes, if you want to enjoy the PV of their registration.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Now we are moving to Osoko Babatunde.
Thanks, coach.
Yes.
In addition, if you're on 10,000 package and you've earned, you want to build 10 fantastic 10, for you to benefit for second generation PV, the money you get, you're supposed to upgrade your account. You don't want to lose their PV.
All right.
Hope you get that, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Osoko Babatunde, you can unmute yourself. I think I've asked you to unmute. All right.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah. Truly, I'm a new person. It's a friend of mine who just gave me the link. I've
All right, sir. You're
registered,
welcome,
but I'm yet to register with money.
Okay, sir.
I'm yet to put money. Yes, I'm yet to activate. I have intention of activating with 10,000.
All right, sir.
But my question now is that, one, the people like you that are our leaders, and you are
All right,
giving
sir.
us lectures, you are giving a lecture in Zoom meeting, but we couldn't able to see your face. I don't mind. I'm sorry for this kind of question.
No problem. I'm an earlier person. You will see me one-on-one. At least if you have watched our live programs, you have seen my face. If you have been since you are coming for the first time, don't worry, you have a chance to meet me. See me in my face.
Good.
I'm a very shy person, that's why. But no, I don't they give me
I beg, make you know the shy. Make you know the shy. Okay. Secondly, sir, my fear is that I have entered into this kind of business for many times. I've even invested, activated myself, my children, my wife. And at the long run, I was so disappointed. Even the man who gave me this link is also affected with this kind of something like that. But my fear is that it's a leverage. I want to be completely 100% sure that I'm not dazzled into another pit.
All right, sir. Is that the only question?
It's my question.
All right, thanks for the question, sir.
Yes.
All right, continue if you still have another one.
Not really, but the other one is about that when you give us lecture in the WhatsApp group, I really want to be happy that if you can be bringing the analysis of what you have been giving to us, like those chart tables, and we're able to understand it very well.
Well, it's one of our duty as an educational team that we have trainings that we run on monthly basis. This month will soon be come to an end, but by next month we'll start another one. On monthly basis we do that, just a little criteria for people to join to show seriousness and determination, so that we know that they are coming in for business. That is then. So by the time you are attending these trainings, even we'll try to run a kind of a general presentation, but it might be too cumbersome to run presentation in all the groups. Like I'm in more than 200 groups of TGR. More than 200. I can't count it all. Because the WhatsApp community, I have to add a lot of groups together, and I must be an admin in all those groups. Another set of groups that they will just add me there to present. And the moment I find myself there, I deliver what I supposed to. My duty, which I've given myself, is to make sure that everybody understand this business and the benefit in the business as well, no matter the kind of sacrifice I want to make. I don't mind giving that sacrifice, because I have tasted this thing. I see what I'm enjoying. So the only way people can really believe and get convinced is also to enjoy the same thing. Even if they have the faith that truly this man is enjoying, but they must also get there. So all the assistance that is needed for them to get there is what I are always ready to give. So
Okay.
that is that. So the joy is for everybody to get to the top because there is still a lot of space at the top. It can accommodate any numbers.
Okay.
That is
Thank you.
one. Then two, concerning though my face, as I said, you will very soon see my face. And
Yeah.
concerning the assurance, we thank God for TGR. And that is why we normally mention that we have 3 pillars: sustainability, transparency, and accountability. For TGR to be 6 years old very soon, we are 5 years and some months now. All those platforms that you said you have ventured or ventured into, is there anyone that have spent or stay up to 5 years?
Not at all. Not at all.
Thank
Less
you.
than months. Less
Most
than
of
1
them,
month.
they are return on investment platform. They just bring networking to it. It's a way of scamming people. They know people don't want to say, okay, I will talk to people. I want to bring people. They are looking for a way where they bring money. They put money down. Oh, you don't need to talk to anybody. They just bring money down. Meanwhile, you that you say you will not talk to anybody, you'll be the one start telling others that I'm doing something. Oh, you just have to bring, because they will tell you that if you bring others, you might make more money, but it's not a must. Oh. So eventually you will do what they say you are not going to do. Meanwhile, there is nothing like return on investment when it comes to MLM, multi-level marketing. It's either there is a product or service. So all those platforms that they've taken away people or scam people, it is because they don't have a product or service. They just package any form of thing that, don't worry, you bring your money, this is what we do. You don't even need to know what we are doing. Just bring money. And eventually after 6 months, 1 year, they are gone. Then if there is anyone that has similar to what TGR has and they have also gone, it is because they didn't discover where their problem is. And that is why we have a regulated plan that we say it is sustainable. That is why it's easy for somebody who qualify for 3 traveling incentive within 60 days, in fact, 40 days, because he qualified one for late April and the 2 in early May, and he collected 2,250,000. It is because our system is sustainable. That is why the company is able to pay him without delay. There was one of it, the moment he messaged the CEO that, oh, I have qualified, this is my dashboard, before they finish conversation, he has received alert. That is the assurance, because every sweat of every member must be delivered, must be given to nothing, do not need to delay, because our plan is sustainable.
Okay.
That is the assurance I can give you, sir.
Right.
Just strong us that 10,000 will not kill us. Okay, let me just sacrifice this 10,000, because the more we try, you say you want to close your eyes. Yes, it's like you want to close your eyes for a bad person to pass. Before you know, a good person will also go.
Of course.
But now, sure. This 10,000, and I do tell people that, see, these are a plan that we say fantastic 10, fantastic whatever. At least look at that plan. Say, okay, they say if I bring one person, they will give me 22% minus the 5% maintenance fee. From the flyer, I will say, if somebody register 10,000 with you, you are going to get 2,090 naira. Let the person register. If you did not get that 2,090 naira, and after you have gotten it, you are unable to use it, then don't even go further. Now, the person that registered, tell that person to transact, buy airtime and data. Did you get what they promised you? So if you're able to do the first, second step, and you get what they say you are going to get, then you know this thing is sure. And the company is not expecting you to be keeping money on the dashboard. It's your money. The moment they give you, it is yours. You can withdraw it to your bank immediately. Okay. So you don't need to keep. We withdraw every day, maximum of 100,000 in a day, and you can only withdraw once. Why all this? Because of the protection, so that there will be no kind of scam or whatever. If you want to withdraw your dashboard, maybe somebody just have the chance to enter your dashboard. The person can only buy airtime and data. They cannot withdraw. Even if they have access to your bank account, probably your relatives, and they make a withdrawal. By the time they are doing it is only once. If you make a withdrawal in our dashboard once, you can't make withdrawal in that account for that day till another day. These are the measures put in place to secure the system from a kind of fraudulent activities.
Oh, sure. Thank you very much.
So our money on dashboard is as good as the one in your bank account. You can withdraw anytime.
Thank you very much. I wanted to even go into another question of this intruder, but you have already cleared the areas for me.
And with the grace of God, the site is 100% secure.
Okay, thank you. My other question, sir, which is the last one.
All right.
Now I bring in my 5 people, like my family, and I activate for 10,000 each. That making 50,000 for all of us. Now,
okay.
Now you now say that each 10,000 of each person, I have my percentage. I have my referral
commission.
Okay. Commission. Now it now comes to the issue that those people that I bring in, like 5 people that I bring in, and maybe they didn't have other person to bring in. What that be? What is the issue? I mean, the problem in that
implication.
Area? Implication, man. Thank you very much.
Well, there's no problem. It's just that you are not going to earn from them or they are, because you can only enjoy the transaction they are doing. You see, it's about duplication. You have registered and you now say, okay, I want to also help my family, 4 of them under you. Because probably if they are still younger and they don't know or have the grace to connect or share the value with people, you'll be the one to do the job for them till they get to that level. Just like our TGR Queen and some of our leaders, we did it for our children. But we know we are doing that job for them for the nearest future. So by the time they will now be old enough, they will take over the account. We have built a foundation for them that they continue to enjoy.
So what you are telling me now is that immediately I bring them in, any person that I want to bring in, I will just be putting them.
You will be using their link. Yes, their link to bring those people. So you will be they will be the first one to enjoy the referral commission. It's still coming back to you also. Yes.
Is the buy cards and buy
another thing is that if you register your son, for example, and you now put somebody under your son, instead of 22%, that means you'll be getting 27%.
Hello.
I should come back, Abby. Hello, I'm with you.
No, I'm getting you. It's just a break.
So what I'm saying is that you supposed to direct commission is 22%. But now you register your son under you. Now you have the grace. Okay, I still have other people. I want to build my son. You now use your son link to register that person. The son will collect 22%. You will get 5%, making 27%.
Sure.
So that's how it is. Sir.
All right.
So you have unlimited chance to bring in as many people as possible, irrespective of the number we are complete.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
my advice
sir.
is that
Sorry, you want to say something? Because I want to call on another person to talk. That is why I need to meet you. You say your advice is you can meet yourself, Mr. Kosoko, sir. Mr. Kosoko, are you still there?
I think I've moved myself.
Yeah, you say your advice is you are saying something before I meet you. Okay, no problem. Let's go for another person, Wilfred. You are the next person.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. I so much love your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
It gives me a lot of joy.
Thank you.
And may God bless you.
Amen. I eat it, sir.
Yes. My question, I have 2 questions to ask you.
Okay. We'll try and answer one.
Okay. One is, you made mention of $100 and 100,000 and 50,000.
Yes, sir.
Then you said 50,000 is when you get if you to get you to 10th generation. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
Then for the point value.
The point value also, you get point value to level 5.
Okay, to level 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is 100,000? What is it? What is 100,000 for?
Okay. Yeah, you know, we have some people that have a flair for something big. Also, that 100,000. The major difference is when you want to collect the last incentive was on 100,000. So some people will see that, okay, instead of saying I want to upgrade later, why can't I go for 100 once and start building? Then the point value on 100 is higher than that of 50. There are some people that have a caliber of people that can afford 100,000. So it makes the PV to accumulate faster and also the end bigger. So eventually everybody will still upgrade to 100,000, but that 50,000 is like a first step in order to maximize the point. So once you are on 50,000, by the time you are now getting incentive, you can now upgrade to 100,000 so that the last one, you will get it easily.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Hello? Yeah,
Hello,
let me ask. Yes, I'm okay. But let me ask another one.
All right.
I want to confirm something from you because I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, sir. Nice to meet you. We have somebody there already trying to make
Felix.
Port Harcourt bubbling.
Felix.
Yes.
Felix is here.
Okay, that is good.
Yeah. Then what I want to ask is if one decided to have a mega seminar.
Okay.
That I want to promote a mega seminar on my own.
Okay, sir.
Then I need the funders like you then to come and celebrate with me and to make it bubbling, because in Port Harcourt we love to make noise.
Evidence, noise.
Yes. And when they see the caliber of people that is talking, it promotes the business.
Definitely.
Then
like
is it possible for 1 or 2 or 3 persons from your wing, from your angle, that is wherever they are, to come to Port Harcourt and make noise? That is, I'm going to pay for everything, for the hall, both everything. Then your own is to come and celebrate with me and tell them about the business. And because before they believe, they would like to see tangible things. Is it possible? And again, if it's possible, can I have your number? Because I have my pen here so that I will converse with you differently.
All right. Let me just answer the question straight away. Is what I love to do most. I mean, to come and to attend a big seminar, to make you, just like I said earlier, that my job or what I've assigned to myself is that I want as many people as possible to understand this business and also to enjoy the business. So we have been to Port Harcourt, I think we came to Port Harcourt last year around May or around this time last year, maybe early May last year. And once we are organizing a big seminar, at the moment we have a large crowd, by God grace, just give us time, maybe like a month or 2 months ahead, we'll be there by God grace. We are going to come down and celebrate and make the business bubble. I mean, the presentation to be loud and massive.
Yeah.
So no problem, we'll come. That's what I love most to do.
Then I said I need your number because I'm having my pen here. Let me write it down.
Yeah, I would have loved to call my number, but due to one thing or the other, because some people say, it's my first time I invited my prospects. They might think maybe the prospect will chat me up lately. Though in TJ will practice integrity, but it's not everybody who might believe in the first place based on their experience. But since he said Mr. Felix, you know him, he has my number. If you are in any of our WhatsApp group, either the state group or registered member group or official group, just look for among the admin there. If you see Akon Tiens entrepreneur or telecompreneur, that's me. Akon Tiens, I put on a blue suit like this. But in order not to stress yourself, since you mentioned Mr. Felix, he has my number, then you can chat me up, sir.
Akon what?
Akon Tiens, telecompreneur, AKON. That's my
you can actually DM Mr. Mindset Coach right now and get the number. DM from the chat box.
Okay, like okay,
mindset
direct.
coach.
Okay, let me do that. Self direct message. Okay,
Yes,
thank you,
yes,
Mr. Shola. Our
yes,
let me try and do that.
yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Remind me. Okay, Wilfred, I've seen your name. Okay, how long is the hours of the Zoom meeting? Okay, if you already messaged me earlier. No, this is another person. Mr. Abatunde is Mr. Ade. Can someone be trained to produce airtime cards? Definitely. If you want to have a direct, what do you call it? If you want to know how to print, we have members that are into it. Just ask in the group. They are going to show you how to do that. We have about 4 of them that are an expert. All right, Mr. Wilfred, I'm dropping my WhatsApp number now. You will see it in your direct message. Okay. Salsa Francis, do you want anything? I saw your message too. Direct one. All right, the next person, please let me meet the next person, Mr. Shola. I think we have about, let me see how many people that we have left. All right, we have Unwem, Modinot Folashade, and SMO. That's the 3 that we have left. We are not going to welcome any question apart from these 3 because time is fast spent. Unwem, unmute yourself. Are you there? Unwem? Or we should call another person. Going. If you are there, unmute yourself. All right, let's have you, ma.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, ma. I'm hearing you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Well done, sir.
Yes, ma.
Please, if I want to add your number with my own WhatsApp group that I created by myself, can you accept that, sir?
I will, by God grace. I will.
You will, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
One more question, sir.
Okay, ma.
Please, if one person is say that they want to use our TGR only for the business, what's the benefit for the person in future, whether now or in the future?
Well, the benefit is that they will
Just
keep enjoying the transaction they are doing personally,
and the earning
because
they are earning. Okay.
yes, from the sales they are making, they only enjoy that.
Okay. They are not going to
So,
benefit
and
from
when,
any company incentive or anything.
not at all, because they are not building database.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. You are welcome, ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go for the last person. SMO, if you are here, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much for the presentation and the information we are receiving.
You are welcome, sir.
I have one question.
Okay, sir.
After using the one-off Providus account number to activate one account.
Okay.
Yes, and then there's a provision also to create either a Providus bank account or Sterling bank account, and that is done. I noticed that the same fund with a Providus button is still active.
It's still active there.
And
yeah.
Yes, so when some people may still be tempted to go and take that account number, and at the end of the day, you'll be seeing another person's name altogether. So, is there any way of deactivating that one of a fund with Providus Bank after one has opened a Providus or Sterling Bank account? That's my question.
Yeah, well, we might tell the IT to look at. Actually, those that have gotten their permanent Providus or Sterling might not have the chance to have that form of Providus. But fund with Providus is like we are still going to have a training on that on Thursday by Greg. Though I've been given a kind of directive to maybe share a kind of a voice note on, because some people are having challenges with it. I thank God that
Yes.
our CEO is a visionary person. Recently CBN told this OPay, whatever, that they should not onboard new members. If it is OPay that will have an option or this funding, this is going to be a great challenge, because new members that are coming will not be able to get their own account because CBN has stopped them from having that new members. So some people that are having challenges also to get their permanent Providus, it is likely to be the same thing. Providus is still under CBN laws, so they can't do things on their own. And thank God for that thing that said that he is a visionary person. He was just thinking about that one funding account to solve the problem of auto funding. If not, we are going to be stuck. So people will be forced to be using only manual, because this new account will not be generated by Providus because of this CBN by BVN or whatever. So what this fund with Providus does, because there was a time people were scared of, I can't put my BVN, this and that, not knowing that it is safe. Okay, people are unable to fund because of BVN and they couldn't activate. Now the TCO thought of, okay, why can't we have just like one-time payment like OTP? And thank God this recent votes that we did, this Titan or whatever, they also use the same thing within 30 minutes. So what happens now is that, that within 30 minutes that you generate your own, this account will only work once. It will generate transaction ID once. Once you have used it once, don't make an attempt to try to use the same number again for another transaction. It's going to hang, and to get that money might be a problem. Because it's not going to be a permanent one for transaction. That is why BVN is not needed. That you only use like OTP token. And some people say they see another number. There was a time somebody sent it to me that is another number they are seeing, and I put it on my own account, and it shows the exact name of that person. You see this new OPay, Money Point, and the like. When you use it to use with this one-time Providus account, you might have different names. But when you use it with this fourth generation bank like First Bank and the like, it will still show the person's name, the initial person. The person that initiated the Providus. Even if within 30 minutes that the account is generated, if you use the account number within the frame, let's say 20 minutes or 15 minutes, even if it's showing another person's name, because you are the first person that the number is generated, the Providus generated the number for, you will still receive the funding. It will yet to give the person that you are seeing on your dashboard, because it's like maybe that is the next person that will take the account number. But because you are the first person, the transaction will still come to you. That is why we are warning people not to use it twice.
Okay.
Hope
all
you get
right.
it. So
Thank
by the
you.
time we did, for those that have put in the BVN and they still have the access to that Providus, maybe with time, they might tell the IT to remove it for anybody that have generated a permanent Providus account number. It has to be done one after the other, because this is the new initiative that, they will see the ups and downs, the challenges, and they will perfect everything within a short period of time, or it's just a matter of time.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, somebody, I've called you, but you didn't unmute yourself. I called you the other time. Sorry. Oh yeah, now you have the grace, so you are the last person to be attended to before we call it a night.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma. You are welcome. Our mother.
Thank you. Please, so my own question is, one is that Providus accounting, because I wanted to register some people. It's almost 4 weeks now. I couldn't, because I used that Providus account. Coming to activate these people, I was not able to activate them.
Why?
Because of the accounts now.
Your own or their own?
Their own.
They
I was not
couldn't
able
get
to activate.
Providus, Abi?
Yes.
Well, is that all your question?
No, that is one.
Okay.
Two.
Yeah, number one. Then number two.
Number two, why is it that, because I'm having those challenges with the people I'm talking to, If you
All right.
register, you cannot use that money that you register with to do your business.
Okay. That's number 2, right?
That's number 2. Number 3, since
Okay.
I've joined this business, at least I've serviced my, because since those people I wanted to register, I cannot activate them. I'm just using it personally.
Okay.
Since I've registered I came to this business, I think I serviced my page over 20,000 because I sell data to my people.
Okay, I'm with you, man. No, Mr. Shola, let her talk, please. Just give her the chance to complete her question. At least some people can learn from it. No problem, because this question is supposed to be for the Thursday something, but at least we'll have the grace to address it for the benefit of those that are, we have registered members there as well. So you can meet yourself, Mwem. Let's have the rest question. Mr. Shola, sorry about that. I understand. You're welcome.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. And since I have been using it personally, because I've not registered people under me, and I've serviced this page since I joined, I think it's more than 20 or 25,000. And each time I deposited money, they will charge me 45 naira.
All right.
And could you believe that all this transaction I'm doing since I joined this business is not even up to 50 naira? I sold data.
With the 20-something thousand.
Yes, with more than 25,000.
No,
and
it should
what
not.
I got
2%
out
of 20,000 is how much? Well, I understand you, man. Let me come in there, because that's why one of our guys, he said, if you lack mentor, you will lack method. For anybody that doesn't learn in TGR, that person will struggle. You know, somebody was asking, is it possible for her to do it independently? I said, yeah. You just have to learn what you need to know. Now, the first thing you are going to do, you go to, maybe after the meeting, go to your dashboard, the 3 lines on the top left corner, select it and select my account, then choose information. It should have been the first thing to do when you register. Your upline is supposed to do that for you. There, it is well stated. If you are using auto funding like Providus, Sterling, Wema, the company engage these banks to assist in collecting money from members and deliver to the company. And they are charging that service for 45 naira. So it is those that are going there that is ready to pay that for any amount you are sending. If you are sending 150,000, 1 million naira, it will just be the same 45 naira. So somebody that wants to be selling, you know, within a month you can sell 100,000 worth of sales or card. If you have the whole 100,000 fund once, they will charge you just 45 naira. So by the time you finish the whole 100,000, you have made more than the 45 naira they charge you, because you are using it for yourself and you are making sales. But because people don't read that page, they don't understand what is there. And this is it's not the company that is taking the 45 naira, it is the bank, because you use their service. They call it auto so that they take the pains and everything. We want to do this for you, but you are going to pay for our service for doing this for you. They are the one charging that 45 naira, not TGR. So it's just like somebody who wants to be selling provision, and now say you open a shop and you now put 1 Milo there, 1 Bonvita, and somebody now comes say, I want to buy Milo. Say, how many? 2. Wait for me, let me quickly go to the market. Transportation fare is already taking the profit away from that sales. So what will have been done is that, okay, I want to be selling. You stock your shop with the goods that you want to sell. By the time you finish selling, by the time you want to go to the market next time, you will have made the profit that will take you up and down, or to and fro. So because people are not ready to understand, maybe the upline did not give them the details. That's why we say people should attend the Zoom meeting of registered members. All these things will have been cleared. So that is how it is. But if you say, I can't be paying 45 naira, then you can use manual. If you are paying, it's even stated in that page that I told, the information page. Now you choose any of the company's bank accounts, any of them. If you are paying less than 10,000, they will not charge you. If it is 9,900, they won't charge you, because CBN will not take that 15 naira stamp duty. But the moment you are paying 10,000 and above, you must add 15 naira on top, because that is what the CBN will charge the company as well. So once you now know, say, okay, I want to pay 8,000, you just pay the exact 8,000 to the company's account. After you have done that, because the money will be received by the company, but they won't know who paid. That's the difference between auto and manual. Manual, you have to tell them, I'm the one that pay. This is the account I paid from. This is the account of the company that I paid into. This is the amount I pay. This is the source bank. We put that under support, where we measure, we have bank payments. After you have paid, you go and upload the information. If not, they will not know who paid and what is the money meant for. But if it is auto, because that account number is attached to your dashboard, no other person is using that account. Anytime they send money to that account, it will reflect on your dashboard. So if you want to use manual and you don't want to pay this 50 naira or extra charge of 45 naira, then you are free as long as you are not paying up to 10,000. So you can avoid these charges if you understand the business. That's why I said if you don't learn, you will struggle because you don't understand how it works. That's why you think you are paying the extra charges. No. That is how that one. So you take your time, explore your dashboard one after the other, my dashboard, my account, my profile. Make sure you click on all those options one after the other at your leisure time. Business that you want to give you money, you must understand the business in and out. That is when you have more confidence to tell anybody about the business. Then concerning your downlines that is yet to activate because they have issue with their funding of providers, there are three major ways, two major one, but the other one we call it member-to-member transfer. If they are having issue with their funding, you can collect the money from them or let them use your own providers to pay into, and the wallet, you now transfer it to them through member-to-member. Or if they don't want to send to you, maybe they are doubting, why not you, why you, then let them pay into the company's account and do manual funding. So you don't allow the funding to delay them of the activation because there are ways to go around this. If they don't get providers, Sterling is there. If they don't get Sterling, well, if they don't get any of the three, then let them use manual funding. Or they can use your own auto funding and activate them from your end under pending members. Or send the wallet to them, let them upgrade from their dashboard. Then the last question, which is the first one that you ask, why can't they use the money to be selling this and that? You see, when you are expecting to get a referral commission from many people that you are bringing, where do you expect the company to get that money from? The money people are paying is like you're renting a shop. If you want to sell goods, you must pay landlord for the shop. If you want to live in a house or you are renting the house, you pay landlord. That money you are paying as taking care of many things. You don't need to be maintaining the site. It is not your headache anymore because company has taken over that. You don't pay any license fee. You don't pay tax to government. You don't renew. It's for life. You are not paying any admin for the job they are doing for maybe when you have a failed transaction. All these things is part of what the 10,000, in fact, what you are getting from TGR with that 10,000 or 50,000, 100,000 is more than what they give you. Because we have to consider the maintenance of a site, a domain, even in Nigeria, so if you want to build a site personally for yourself, you know how much you are going to spend. You pay the ITDs and all these things have been taken care of. Meanwhile, out of this money, they give you 10%. Your upline collected 22%. You can try to calculate how much it has gotten out from that 10,000, the percentage, even if it's 5,000 or 50,000. The larger percentage is out, and they still distribute PV for about 10 people. 5 rather. You got from it, you get the PV. If your uplines are in the required package, they will also share from the PV. It's still part of the money the company will pay eventually. The incentive, where will the company get the money to pay? Is not from the transaction. We all know that airtime and data, there's no much profit there. So if that is what the company is paying incentive for, then it will have gone for a long time ago. But we are building ourselves. That is why we are building a community. This money we are using to empower ourselves. If some people say, if I use my bank, I no go pay now, but what the banks are taking from you is more than 10,000 in a year. Because different charges. Sometimes you recharge, you will not get the money, and you won't get the value. So all those things, within 1 year, you have spent more than 10,000 naira to the bank, and they will keep collecting this for life. But when you sacrifice that 10,000 for TGR because you want to build wealth around it, you have already gotten 1,000 back. By the time you start collecting, you've made more than what you are investing. In fact, from your transaction alone, in the next 1 year or two, you have covered the 10,000 back. So if the company is not collecting money and they promise you money, you should have run away that this thing is a lie, because where would they get the money they are paying members? So we are the one helping ourselves. But if not because of TGR system, there is no way you can easily do that and build this kind of a leverage. So it is because of the pains DJR has taken care of. They will pay the IT, they pay government the tax, they pay the IT overall, overhead cost. There are a lot of things that the company is taking care of, which they are not bothering any member. There are some platforms that you renew every year. If you don't renew, all your members are gone. And least you can use to renew is 50,000 on yearly basis. If you don't renew, everything that you have sweat for that 1 year is gone. So you start afresh. But TJR is not like that. Even if it's just 5,000 you paid, you are there for life. So that is it, man. Thank you, everybody, for your time. You've been patient enough to be with us. Really appreciate you. Thursday is going to be another wonderful night. For members, thank you and have a sweet dream.
Thank you, Mindset Coach. We thank God that we are able to enjoy your teaching and exposure to Top and Get Reward. In fact, network allows us to enjoy it tonight. We are grateful.
You can see, I use my phone. If I use laptop, I will have been logged out maybe several times.
Your voice is clear.
Madam, thank you very much for being there.
Everything is clear tonight. Really, we enjoy the network. Thank you.
Mrs. Arowolo, thanks for being there. Everybody, I say thank you all.
Yeah. So a quick one. On Thursday, we are going to have registered members meeting. Ensure you attend and bring all your team. Put our register on that.
Thanks for being there. I cited you. Our digital queen, Madam Gina Ato, Joyce Zadaba. Thank you, everybody. Everyone. Talancia, I cited you. You are one of our regular attendees. Mr. Larry from Lagos. All right, Mr. Over to you. I think it's time for me to. I know they see light. I mean night rather, because I talk from morning to night.
All right, thank you, Mindset Coach. So if you are new here tonight, it's not registered, ensure you get back to whoever that invited you and get yourself registered and activate your account. We're going to see, I would love to see you on Thursday for registered member meeting to show you more and how you can make $1 million top journey. From my end tonight, it's a good night from here. Have a good night, person, and continue building. See you all at the top. You can unmute yourself and greet your invite. And if you come in late, do well to check on our YouTube channel, Top and Get Reward Limited. Subscribe, and on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, Top and Get Reward Limited. You can now unmute yourself. Good night.
Wow, Mr. Akim, thank you so much. Oh, this was really, really loaded.
Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you too.
God bless you. Bye. God bless you. Thank you.
Mr. Akim, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. Mr. Rolo, thank you.
Maybe I'm going to charge them. And stay away. I want to do some events now. Well, you know.